Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, wow. February 1st. February 1st, we made it 1 month down the tube. 11 more months. And Nancy, happy February 1. Yep. Good morning, Nancy, Julie, JB, Arthur, Fred, Joseph, Allen, and Brett. That's the only names I can see on the chat. Okay. I feel happy. I feel like the market is doing a good job here. I'm very pleased with the way yesterday turned out. However, I always get this way. For better or worse, I always get this way. We have some good moves up. That's all great. But I think we have to temper it just a little bit. And this is where it's like, oh, man, okay, let's be careful. I don't think anyone can deny that there's a awful lot of resistance above us here. Ton of resistance. Now, here's what I think resistance is. Resistance is just a speed bump in the world of trading. That's all it is. But the speed bump does sometimes slow you down more than you think. So if we see some bullish trading, and we see some follow through, that'll turn our Trendicator green. We're above the T line here. I think that's fantastic. But as we move up, the truth of it is, I'm going to be trading long for a little bit, but you can bet that I'm going to be shopping for shorts if we move up into this area. This is supposed to be orange, by the way. I don't know if it is. But as we move up into here, I'm going to have a list of shorts ready to go, and I'm going to be watching the scanner, giving me those clues that those shorts are stepping in, and then I'm going to look to short back down for a test. Just like all charts, it's always the same every single time. It's up, and at some point you get a pullback, and because we're in this heavy resistance area, I think we're entitled to have a pullback somewhere in here, and I want to take advantage of that. Even if I don't take advantage of a short trade, what I certainly don't want to do is I think a lot of us have made some pretty good money last couple days, maybe even down here there was some money made. What I don't want to do, let's just turn that red, is all of a sudden miss the timing, get off my timing, and then lose all that money. I don't want to give this money back. So even if I don't short, even if I don't find any kind of a short, if I just come up here, protect my money, sit closer to cash, don't be aggressive into buying longs, let the market pull back until it's ready to move. Just, I don't know, think about that, Same with the Qs. The Qs here, if the Qs can pop up, which there's a good chance, I think, we pop up a little bit. But as we approach, I think maybe I should have done something like that. Maybe I can still do that if I know how. Don't know if I know how. There we go. Up into this area, I certainly see long potential up here. Just be careful as we start approaching this top, we start getting into a little bit more resistance. And again, number one, watch the timing. So just taking that view from the Qs here, you've made money, maybe you make money. Don't get carried away, because what happens here is if your timing is off and you're not putting those profits in your pocket, you could get stuck with a pullback here that takes those profits away. Also, you could miss a chance of that shorting. Anyway, overall, let's trade the charts, trade the T line here, trade the dotted deuce, the Trendicator here, trade price action, and watch that price action. Don't ever assume that the bulls are on board and to the moon. I have to be honest with you. I truly despise that comment when I hear people say it, to the moon. Like, oh my God, I really dislike that comment. Okay, enough preaching here. Again, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I might have to, I never know what's going to happen here in the Midwest where I'm kind of at. The weather is supposed to get quite nasty tomorrow and maybe Thursday. So there's a chance that I might not be here. We'll just have to watch the weather and see what happens here. I mean, as long as the power stays on, and I have internet, I'm good to go. But you never know. Anyway, IP. I'm liking what IP is doing. And by the way, I'm seeing a lot of charts that look really, really good. IP has made a nice little run. And here we've pulled back. And now it looks like we're starting that run again here. Trendicator has turned green. We're coming off a bullish piercing candle with follow through over the T-line here, and our Trendicator is turning green. So because this is a rounded bottom breakout setup, I'm going to go with the old rounded bottom breakout strategy. Up to the 200 period moving average, you got about a 12% swing trade plan here. Now, just because I have, the top of this green box, target area, the 200, does not mean that it's going to get there. And we have to follow price and manage our trade. Hood, yesterday here in the trading room, a lot of places, not just here, a lot of places, people made a ton of money on old Robinhood right here. Robinhood ended up, I think we have to back up on Robinhood here. This little hammer, and by the way, there's a lot of charts that have a hammer that look very similar to this. So we have this hammer, and then we came down a little further, which is okay. If you have a candle that comes back up, it's like price got down here and it got scared and it rushed back up to its mommy here, which is cool. Go mommy. Belt hold turned bullish engulf. Follow through over the T-line. Today looks like we're opening up over the T-line, and the Trendicator is likely to turn very green today as well. 50-day period moving average. Let me tighten that up or darken that up. There we go. 50 period moving average up is right up there, and I think that's a great starting point for a target. If we just put this at the 50 period moving average, look at that sideways price action. That is an excellent target area. And this represents, somewhere in the neighborhood of 31%. So let's keep our eyes on good old Robinhood. American Express. I like what American Express is doing here. Here's another thing too. I'm starting to find stocks where we don't have to worry about earnings. So we're over a lot of that. A lot of it, not all of it. So we can, if you really want to stay away from earnings, there's plenty of stocks out there that are now past earnings if you don't want to deal with them. So American Express, I'm going to have to put a line here. You can see how this came down, hit this created this little bottom. We just popped right back up. And now that we've broken out, I'm going to put a line right here. Now that we've broken out, I see American Express going higher up here. And if you just take a look at it, American Express just has this trend going on with pullbacks and little corrections and whatnot. So there's no reason why this can't become. Let's just do it this way. There's no reason why this can't. Let's just make an even 20% up there. No reason at all why it can't do that. It's just a matter of trading the chart, using your rules. An example would be, I think this would be an excellent 3/8 trap play if it came back down. So here we are up. There's the T-line right here. Let it rest. Let the T-line catch up a little bit, and then watch for that 3/8 trap in there, and that would be an excellent play. One of the really cool things about the 3/8 trap is that it gives you a built-in stop by using the T-line, or at least something very close to the T-line. GPS. GPS is a rounded bottom breakout. We've got a big move to the downside. I think we can put a nice double bottom on there. Doji, big bullish engulf. Morning star signal. And then, I really don't know why that's there. And then we rally up and look at that sideways. Nice little flag right in there. Beautiful, beautiful. Trendicator, green dots have turned to green. We're above the 50 period moving average right now. So let's just take this. Based on rounded bottom breakout rules, which it's just a strategy, is all the rounded bottom breakout is. And we're looking for a move from the 50 period moving average back to the 200 period moving average. I want to remind everybody there's no guarantee it'll get there, and it doesn't get there on a straight line. It'll get there like this. And it might even come back down quite a bit before we start moving up in that direction. These are terrific charts to trade. They give excellent visual help in trading. We want to look at resistance along the way, like right in here might be a resistance. We have a nice gap here to take a look at. We have a nice gap, and I think I'll put a line right in there. That makes sense. There we go. So that's where we may look for a little bit of profit taking, reevaluate the chart. A little bit of profit taking, reevaluate the chart. A little bit of profit taking, reevaluate the chart. GPN setting up. It popped up nice pre-market. I see it's pulling back a little bit. That's actually the best thing in the world if you're not in it. So let this thing pull back a little bit. Let's see how close we are to a 3/8 trap here. Not quite. 3/8 trap would be price action between that green dotted line and this gray line, which is the T line. So we've got a 3/8 trap breakout right now. That might be a nice buy. So for entries, I love 3/8 trap entries, and I love breakouts of the 3/8 trap for an entry as well. And this is getting us right at that area. It's also at the dotted deuce, for those that are familiar with the rounded bottom breakout. We're also at the dotted deuce right here. That's the dotted line. And you can see how price was turned away right here. Now price maybe has found a crack. Maybe price has found a crack in there. And say from that area there up to the 200, there's a nice 12% move. Remember to make sure you put stops on. Watch this market. And as I said, I'll be bullish until I'm not. But I'm getting close to being not. Ride. I've got more charts here than I thought. I better hurry up. Ride. Check this out. I'm going to actually get rid of all that. Check this out. We have a low, a high, a higher low, and a higher high yesterday. Beautiful, beautiful chart. Morningstar signal, one of the best I've seen. Book perfect in a long time. Excellent. We're above the T line. Price is above the T line. Price is above the Trendicator. The Trendicator's green. There's all sorts of little targets to the upside. I like that 50 period moving average. And look how it runs in to all that resistance. Nice. And from here just to there is 16%. Yikes. That's good money. Let's do it this way now. If we get above that 50 period moving average, that turns it into a rounded bottom breakout, and that's a 75% path up to the 200 period moving average. Remember, you're going to have to manage. It's not just buy it, plug your nose, and hope the stink doesn't stink. You've got to manage your trade. XOM. All right. Looking good here. Trending up. I think this chart is the epitome of beautiful. Beautiful trend. Look at that. Trendicator trend. T-line trend. Beautiful. And 3/8 trap yesterday broke out. 3/8 trap the day before that broke out. 3/8 trap, 3/8 trap, 3/8 trap, 3/8 trap. Maybe today we get a chance to get into that 3/8 trap area for a buy, or we look at a 3/8 trap breakout. So right in there, that little area there looks like a great entry to me, assuming everything remains to the bullish side. I'm going to keep my eyes on AMD. We're at the 200 period moving average here, and I'm not ready to be, a full-blown buyer yet on AMD. We have let's do this. We have a low. Here we have a high. Maybe we go a little higher, maybe. And then mainly what I'm looking for is wherever this goes to a high, wherever that may be, I'm looking for a pullback. And then what I want to do is shop in that pullback area. And this could very well be above that trend line before it does that. And, something like that. I absolutely cannot predict if it's going to happen like this or if it's going to happen like this. But this is the chart pattern that I will be looking for. And by the way, I know I drew this down. It doesn't have to be down. It can be sideways. It can be like this. What was that stock? GPS? Yeah, look at that. See? Up, sideways. It could be that as well. Yeah, Chip is saying earnings tonight. Yes, and like I say, I'm keeping my eyes on it. I'm not looking to buy it today. But if it does fairly well on earnings, I think it's one I'm going to have to be in. Beyond Meat. Beautiful chart. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice little bottom here. In fact, if we just take a look at this right here, let's color it pink, I guess. This whole area, that's I think good construction of a bottom, and this right here was good construction as well. We dipped back down, and now we're back up into that construction area, a little more foundation work, and now we're back up in that construction area right here. Beyond Meat might be a nice little trade. I'm going to get rid of all that. And I think what I would be looking for on this Beyond Meat is a rounded bottom breakout trade. And that would be from here to here, the 50 simple to the 200 up here. I would be looking for something up there. And the chart pattern I'm going to look for is that, simple move. And it may take a couple days to get up there. Who knows? And then rest. And then watch for that buying to come in. And that's where I might look to buy it. And that's about a 60% move up toward that 200. That would be a great rounded bottom breakout strategy right there. Okay. Yeah, it was a few more than I thought I had. All right, everybody, good luck today. Stay on your toes today. Be careful. Don't let them sucker you into things. And if you see that sucker punch coming, to me it's better off to take those profits or to take that small loss, because you can always get back in. You can always get back in. Alrighty, everybody, take care. Peace out for this Tuesday. We'll see you in about 15 minutes.